Alright, y'all, we got the king of burgers in the house. It's only right I did it because, you know, I did Wendy's and I did McDonald's, so why not do the one I was craving over those anyway? Burger King. This is what we got. I got a drink. I got the family bundle, which is $24.99 before tax. I changed up the Whopper so that it's basically a single patty Texas Whopper. I made one of these a rodeo burger. I gotta add the onion rings to it. Got the original chicken sandwich. I got the fire crispy royal. It doesn't look fiery, but hey. But that's what we got going on for this video. So please like, comment, and subscribe. For all this, cost me about $40. Yeah, it comes with their bum nuggets, but hey, I don't remember asking for the barbecue sauce. That's probably just extra they added. Not complaining, but I did ask for the sweet and sour, and they gave it to me. I don't think I ever had Burger King sweet and sour sauce. I'll show you what that looks like. So we're gonna go in for a little dippy dip. That's the worst sweet and sour out of the three, because I haven't had Wendy's sweet and sour sauce in like so many years. But I remember the color, I remember the taste. If it tastes the same as it did then that's second best. But yeah, there's absolutely nothing special about their nuggets at all. Or the fries. But their onion rings, especially with the zesty sauce, top tier. So let's go for one of these little burgers first. I think this is the regular one. Is this, wait, I gotta see if this one is made how I wanted it. Yep. This is why I do this. I came here to, not just because I was craving Burger King, but I also wanted to get this because it's a good deal in my opinion for all the food. And it's a lot of food. The chicken sandwich, which was the addition added separate to the rest of this stuff, is as is. This Longboy chicken sandwich is as is. The burger is changed. The Whopper and this burger changed. The sauces I asked for, the chicken sandwich I added, and I got everything. It's ridiculous. I should have just got this for my birthday. I swear I love Burger King. They CO2 ain't all that, but it's still good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish these nappy ass nuggets. Let's go in for this. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the nuggets. Why not? Might as well. This might be the fiery one. It's probably not. I don't know. I'm not getting no kind of heat from it. I love the nice, soft, buttery brioche buns, though. And the chicken does seem to have like some kind of seasoning. There's like a slight tingle I'm feeling now, but it's more of a seasoning tingle than a spicy tingle. So the filet on it is a little bit on the pitiful side, if you can see. So I got one of the bad ones. And the chicken itself is kind of dry, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was kind of old. But I wonder how many people actually be getting these. Rodeo cheeseburger that because I know the rodeo burger is back on the menu and the rodeo cheeseburger and stuff, but it's not on this. It's not on any of these, and that's why I went ahead and did this. And their barbecue. That's just too good. Criminally good. Oh man. So, what I've been doing with my extra free time is really I've just been listening to albums. I'm listening to the entire discography of Chris Brown and Usher because I personally want to know whose discography is better. I know a lot of y'all probably don't care, but it's something that interests me because I love Usher and I got love for Chris Brown. Now, I started with Chris Brown first, and I got up to Fortune, I think, and then I stopped, I think, or X. I think I stopped at X. I was really itching to start listening to Usher, so I took a break from Chris Brown and I went to Usher. So I was listening to all his albums from his debut album that nobody knows about, Usher, when he was like 16. And it's just so, I'm so used to hearing Usher as Usher has been for the longest time. So hearing basically the only album where he sounds so different in terms of like his vocals, because he didn't have the vocals that he eventually had in his adult life, it was crazy. He sounded good, he definitely could sing, but it was definitely just weird, you know. Then I got into like My Way, you know. Pretty good, but definitely wasn't what I was looking for. Then we went to 8701. Better, but still I just felt like something was missing. Then I put on Confessions. I already knew it was a cakewalk. Like, I know it differs between people, but Confessions is easily Usher's best album. My whole thing with Usher was I was trying to figure out where the rest of his discography left him as an artist. Because you got people that say he's just Confessions and that's it. I was like, you're not Usher Raymond. But I'm on his last album. I'm like maybe 5 or 6 songs left. And I gotta say, basically haven't listened to all his discography. I ain't gonna lie, it don't look too good for my boy Usher. But he's still a GOAT, and I still got love for him and everything. But in terms of like his whole body of work, for me personally, just give me Confessions and I'm good. So pretty much all his other albums after Confessions is kind of it's like hit or miss. So but one thing ain't nobody gonna play with my man's about is his singing. He is one of the best ever. I don't care that he could be on stage dancing, he out of breath and he can't really hit the notes. Most people can't. That doesn't mean that he ain't a great artist. That doesn't mean that he ain't one of the best. My favorite Usher song of all time is Superstar from Confessions. That beginning part that he does, that's goated. It's just a fire song. I dedicate that song to somebody, that's why it's so special to me, but it's an amazing song. If I think about Chris Brown does not have a Confessions. And from everything I've heard of him so far, he doesn't have those kind of songs that really hit like Usher's do. Chris may have probably more hits than Usher, but does his hits hit, you know? Whoops. So that's basically what I've been doing. I know, pretty boring, unexciting, who cares? I haven't touched my PS5 or Xbox since my vacation started. So this is for the gamers. If y'all anybody in my age range, I'd say 25 to 35, do y'all feel that games just ain't hitting like they did before? Cause So that's how I feel. I feel like they're really lacking. And this crap they've been trying to do for like the past decade or two, where instead of actually making an actual legit game that's actually amazing, especially in terms of like gameplay and stuff, they're basically making a movie with gameplay. If I want to watch a movie, I watch a movie. But when I play a game, I'm playing the game. You know? But that aside, the other fact that a lot of the games just repetitively the same, just boring. And then if we talk about graphics, they don't hit the same either. How you have the most powerful consoles of the two consoles that's been dominating gaming for like the past 20 years or so, and yet it seemed like the graphics are getting worse. But I don't know, I just not really been in a gaming mood to play games right now. I feel like I haven't ate this much food in a while. So, for anyone who's possibly wondering, yeah, I still got it. You know? I purposely am trying to like slow down on making these big orders. Especially if it's fast food. Like if it's like a local spot or something like that, that's different. Obviously it probably costs more, but there's definitely more importance to it because you're trying things out. Trying to explore the restaurant. Trying to put people on. Everybody know about fast food. It's just, I really want a Burger King. I also wanted to do an experiment with this compared to the other two. And this is not a testament to say that Burger King is better than those, the McDonald's and Wendy's, because it is, because that's a location thing. I do like Burger King more than the other two because the main character of these burger chains is the burgers, and neither McDonald's nor Wendy's, in my opinion, has a burger, has that flavor with their beef and everything that can match Burger King's Whopper. And I'm going to stand on that. Burger King got the burger. McDonald's got the fries and the nuggets and the drinks and the sauces. Wendy's have the chili. So I got Swiss cheese. I got jalapenos on here. I'm about to say I did ask for bacon. There is bacon on here, but the bacon looks pitiful. I'm not gonna lie. I think barbecue sauce. So I have ketchup, mustard, mayo, barbecue sauce, pickle, jalapeno, tomato, onion, bacon, Swiss cheese. But I want to say this. Again, thank to everybody who been wishing me happy birthday. What I find to be one of the most rewarding things about having a YouTube channel is being able to be in a space where you have a lot of people, you know, basically cheer you on. They tell you happy birthday and wish you well and all that kind of stuff. This is my second birthday on YouTube. But when I first started my channel, my birthday passed last year, obviously my channel was nothing. So I wasn't gonna get, you know, all the love I got this time. But being somebody that appears to matter to a lot of people on here, it's a beautiful feeling to be able to know that if you don't have too many other people tell you happy birthday, you have people on YouTube who will tell you happy birthday. And that's amazing. So, thank y'all. I know my auntie was disappointed. Not Auntie Angela from YouTube, my blood auntie. Cause she was texting me, she was like, "Oh, we're supposed to be somewhere stuffing our face right now." I was like, "Yeah, I know, but you know me." Shrug emoji. Cause a lot of times I just don't really want to be bothered. Like 9 times out of 10, if I have a choice between staying home and going somewhere, I'm staying home. By the way, I get cookie cakes for my birthday. That's what I go for. Last year, I had crumble. I had crumble for my birthday. That was my first time trying crumble and all that stuff. But I get cookie cakes for my birthday. I like those way more than regular cakes, obviously. And you know, but jalapeno's starting to kick now. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the activity on this burger is kind of getting on my nerves. You don't know me, I like my burgers Burger King, you know. I like all the condiments and stuff, but it's getting to be too much. Because now it's getting to like too messy territory, and I know I don't like eating messy like that, so. I found something cringe on Reddit earlier. Something made me decide to type in mukbangers on Reddit. Just wanted to see what people were saying, like how much has changed. Nothing really changed in terms of the old Reddits from like a year ago, 2 years ago, that people was talking about stuff. They was mentioning almost virtually everybody who I don't know, never heard of. I seen 1 or 2 people mention Ben Dean. Obviously, one person mentioned Nikocado Avocado. But other than that, they wasn't really mentioning nobody that I do. And I remember the one from like a year ago or so. I had made a comment on there on the one when it was talking about, oh, recommending mukbang you should watch. I really sat there and shamelessly plugged myself in there. I even, that's how the comment was, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, if I'm gonna risk shamelessly plugging myself, you know what I'm saying, me, King Dio. You know, my channel just started and everything, and I did a Mexican place or whatever where I tried birria tacos for the first time and blah blah blah, and I don't eat sloppy, you know. I was like, bro, really? I understood where I was coming from, but looking back on it, it's like, bro, crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to do wings again. Because I wanted to just get buffalo wings. But it's hard for me to get wings, especially from Wingstop, and not get lemon pepper. Like, that's my favorite flavor. So regardless if I decide, oh, I want to get buffalo wings, I gotta get lemon pepper too. I still been wanting to do Chili's and Applebee's, but I backed out. Still been wanting to get Firehouse, backed out. I'll say the only thing about having a camera is that being able to edit my videos is a lot harder, because obviously when I was recording on my phone, I would edit on my phone, and it was just so easy. Because even though it was an old phone, the stuff on there is still pretty up to date and still pretty fast for the most part, to where it keeps up with everything. It's not bluffering and stuff when I'm trying to edit. That's why I can't do it on my iPad. My iPad is old, it's like a 2017 iPad or something. I don't know. And like I said, the laptop old as hell, so. And then I have to do all this stuff where you gotta take it off of the camera to the laptop, and then send it to the laptop to my work phone, which is an Android, just so then I could try to send it from my work phone to my iPhone, just so I can edit. That's a hassle. And I can see a lot of people saying, well, if you got all that trouble, you might as well just go back to the phone. I've thought of that too, but I feel like I spent like money that's pushed me back in terms of like different videos and stuff that I wanted to get, so I wanted to do, so I have to go ahead and use it, you know. And like I said, it's not like it's a bad camera. It's a good camera. I'm more than happy that I got the camera. I'm still trying to get used to everything. If you remember from the McDonald's video, it was kind of crooked at an angle, so I'm still trying to figure it out, because the way the camera looks, it's like the lens is kind of coming out almost kind of like diagonally slightly, and it doesn't match up with like when the screen is pulled out, because I don't know, it just seems like it's kind of like, it's hard to explain. You'd have to have a camera to understand, but yeah, man, it's I don't know, getting the angles is always gonna be something that's challenging to me, but this is all still fun all the same, so yeah. But anyway, it's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out.